Would you like to learn how to pronounce the letter S at the ends of words in English? Welcome to Jen's Jyugyou. My name is Jen, and today I'm going to teach you all about words ending in the letter S. Why do we add S's to the ends of words and how to pronounce those S's? First, let's talk about why we add S's to the ends of words in English. The first reason we might add the letter S to the end of a word is to make the word plural. Plural means showing that there is more than one of something. For example, one dog, but two dogs. One book, two or more books. The second reason we might add the letter S to the ends of words is to conjugate them properly in the simple present. For example, I run, but he or she runs. I eat, he or she eats. The third reason we would add S to the ends of words in English is to show possession. Possession means something belonging to someone. It is my English lesson. It's Jen's lesson. Jen's Jyugyou. This hat is not my hat. It belongs to my husband, Tomo. So this is Tomo's hat. The fourth reason we often add S to the ends of words in English is to make a contraction. A contraction means you're putting two words together and deleting one of the letters or some of the letters from one of the words and using an apostrophe. For example, he is would become he's, or she has could become she's. When we add S to the end of words in English, the pronunciation doesn't change based on the reason why we are adding the letter S. For example, if I take the word kisses, I could use it as a plural noun, mwah, 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 lots of kisses for everybody. Or I could conjugate it to the third person verb. She kisses lots of guys. So the way that I'm using the word kisses, the Z at the end of kisses doesn't change based on the reason why I'm using the word. The rules for pronunciation are based on what the ending letter or ending sound is before the letter S. In English, when you have the letter S at the end of a word, there are three possible pronunciations for that letter S. The three possible pronunciations for the letter S at the ends of words in English are S, Z, and is. S, Z, and is. These are the three ways that you can pronounce S at the ends of words in English. In order to understand the rules for these three different pronunciations of S, we first need to understand about how different sounds are made at the ends of words. There are three main sounds, ways of making sounds in English that will determine the final pronunciation of the letter S. First, we can talk about something called voiced sounds. Voiced sound means that when you are making the sound, if you put your hand on your throat like this, you can feel a vibration happening here in your throat. So if I take the letter B, for example, and I say B, 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 I can feel some vibration in my throat. Or the letter M, 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 M. If you make the M sound with your hand on your throat, you should be able to feel some vibration in your throat. This is called a voiced sound. The kind of opposite of this is what we call a unvoiced sound. An unvoiced sound is a sound that you're making that relies on what's happening inside your mouth. You shouldn't feel any vibration when you make unvoiced sounds. You should just have lots of work happening in your mouth. For example, if we take the letter P, as in popcorn, and you go p, 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 you shouldn't be able to feel very much vibration in your throat. Most of the p is happening with your mouth. Or the letter T, t. Most of that is happening with your teeth and your tongue. These are called unvoiced sounds. The third way of making sounds in English is what's called a sibilant sound. A sibilant sound is a type of unvoiced sound where there's air coming out of your mouth because of the way you are lifting up your tongue and letting some air come out from your teeth. So when you have sibilant sounds, they usually sound like a s or a z or a ch or a sh. Those types of sounds are called sibilant sounds in English. Now that we've taken a look at the three main ways of making sounds in English, let's take a look at how this information is important for pronouncing the letter S. Your pronunciation of the letter S changes based on the ending sound of the word, based on these three ways of making sounds. If the word ends with a voiced sound, then the ending letter S will sound like z, like a B, z, is how the ending S sound will sound when you have a voiced sound. So if you have a B ending sound, then the S at the end after that B will sound like z, bz. For example, crabs or robs. Same with the letter D. For example, birds, toads. G, dogs, pigs. L, owls, camels. M, worms, clams. N, kings, sings. N, chickens, lions. R, tigers, bears.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
V, wolves, calves. Y, monkeys, turkeys. The ending S will also sound like Z if the word ends in a vowel or a vowel sound. Remember that the vowels in English are A, E, I, O, U. Pandas, bees, kiwis, buffaloes, emus. The final S will sound like a S if the sound before it is an unvoiced sound. You're doing lots of work in your mouth to make that unvoiced sound. P, wasps, stops. K, sharks, snakes. T, elephants, goats. F, beliefs, chefs. Words like laugh or graph, they end in the letters GH or PH, but GH and PH at the end of words usually make an F sound. So as a result, when you put S on the ends of those words, it'll sound like S, laughs, graphs. If you have a sibilant ending sound before the S, the final S will sound like is. You're actually adding an extra syllable when you say the ending S. Is. It's a completely extra syllable on the end of the word. C, places, races. S, octopuses, rhinoceroses. X, foxes, lynxes. Z, freezes, prizes. H, ostriches, witches. SH, wishes, pushes. GE, judges, ages. If you'd like to learn how to talk about age in English, I've made an interesting video about that, which you can check out over here. So today, you have learned the reasons why we add S's to the ends of words and the 3 different pronunciations for the letter S at the ends of words in English. And now it's time for Question of the Day. For today's question of the day, I have a challenge for you. Can you try to make a sentence in the comments below using one word with each of the different pronunciations of the letter S in them. So make a sentence with words for all three pronunciations of the letter S. For example, Jen's husband wishes snakes weren't so scary. He races dogs and laughs when he wins. In those two examples, you could hear all three pronunciations of the word S in each of those two sentences. So try to make your own example of this in the comments below. Then practice saying your example so that you can remember the three different pronunciations of S in English. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. If you found it useful, please subscribe to Jen's Jyugyou and give this video a thumbs up. Good luck with your English studies. See you in the next lesson.